What is up, everyone? I am Demon Cringe, and ladies and gentlemen, today I have a pretty good announcement for all of you Trekkies out there in the audience. CBS is going to be having another Star Trek animated series. Yes, it looks like there's going to be another one in addition to the recently announced Lower Decks. So yeah, let's get on with it, shall we? So it says Star Trek's domination on the burgeoning CBS all-access streaming platform appears to be expanding, with plans set for another animated series in addition to Star Trek Lower Decks, and on the live-action front, 2 more installments of the story supplementing Star Trek short treks. Alex Kurtzman, who spreads his talent as a producer across a wide array of films and television shows, noted the imminently returning Star Trek Discovery, has revealed to THR that plans are in the works for at least one more Star Trek All-Access series. While the details about the second animated offering are not offered, I see what you did there. The next 2 installments of short treks will arrive sometime in the spring, set to premiere after Discovery Season 2 finishes its weekly episodic rollout. Interestingly, Kurtzman does clarify that the mystery series will distinguish itself from Lower Decks, which, developed by Rick and Morty's Mike McMahon, will follow the exploits of a low-level crew serving on a low-level Starfleet ship, confirming that he's planning a quote-unquote minimum of 2 animated shows, leaving open the possibility for even more. Kurtzman hits at a stark contrast between the animated shows, declaring, quote, each show has to have its own identity. He also explains, quote, there are other animated things that we are building that are an entirely different perspective and an entirely different tone from Lower Decks. What's exciting about it is not only looking at each animated series as what's the different tone, but what's the different technology we can apply to these things so that visually they're entirely different. Well, that actually does sound pretty interesting. You know, different technology, different vibes and all that. Yeah, I'm pretty stoked to see what they got up their sleeves and all that. And of course, Kurtzman also gave a little bit more detail about his personal Star Trek strategy, saying, quote, our goal is not only to expand the definition of Star Trek and what qualifies as traditional Star Trek, but also to tell stories that are self-contained in a very short period of time, and also connect the 2 larger pictures of what we're doing, not only in Discovery, but in the world building of Trek in general. And you get to tell these very intimate and emotional stories. There are side stories to the characters, so you get the benefit of the experience in and of itself. But then when you watch Discovery, you'll see that these were all setting up things in the world of Season 2. And to that I gotta give a gigantic thumbs up, because I really do love this type of approach. You know, not only just focusing on the main overarching plotline, but also developing smaller subplots for the characters. You know, give them more character, no pun intended, but you know what I mean, you know. Another thing that Kurtzman also said is, quote, it's important to me to find a way to go back and reach younger kids in a way that Trek should and never really has. Well, to that I gotta say, you know, I really do agree with that, because I do remember when I was a kid, you know, I watched Star Trek and all that stuff, and I did actually like it, but honestly, I wasn't really that into it at the time. You know, it really didn't seem like it was my thing. I honestly appreciated it a lot more when I got older and all that, so I am pretty interested to see how he's gonna go about that in future iterations. And of course, it ends off with, for now, the Star Trek small screen saga will continue when Star Trek Discovery Season 2 premieres on CBS on January 17th. Additionally, the platform will ready itself to host the return of Patrick Stewart as Picard in developing Star Trek The Next Generation live-action sequel series. So yeah, that is about it. Season 2 is going to be on January 17th, so be sure to mark that on your calendars. And of course, Patrick Stewart is going to be returning as Picard, which is also pretty awesome. I'm definitely going to be looking forward to that. Anyway, everyone, thank you all so much for watching. Be sure to subscribe, press the little bell icon, and if you wish to support me in a different way, my Patreon link is in the description below. And as always, I'm Demon Cringe, and I'll be seeing you guys again else in the next video.